I'm from the other spot that me and Makai had, me and Mac had. And that spot was just a little bit too busy for me. I mean, the people there, I kind of knew them, you know, from certain places that all the homeless people hang out at or meet at. But couldn't deal with the dope dealers. I don't like drug territory. So, met up with somebody. She's only 20. I've been talking to her for a minute. And she was sleeping somewhere, so she brought me and Micaiah here. And I thought it was so pretty. It even has grass. But that's a hill right there. It has grass. And I came yesterday and set my ass down in that grass, hoping that grass, my imam, could help me with my back. And she did. So that's why we're here. I mean, there are trees, different kind of trees, that kind of tree, that kind of tree, and those kind of trees. And I lay down at night and I look up at those kind of trees and says, Cali, you really ain't going to get no stars. You get what appears to be cloudy, but more likely it's fog. But it's just really nice here. You've got some water over there. And a lot of the people, the homeless people, hang out here. And what the city did was, there's a trolley that stops like right there. And what they did was they shut this trolley down for construction, they say. The reason they set this trolley station down, shut it down, is because, and all the homeless people know, because they don't want the homeless people to have easy access to this little area. It's more so like a park. When they do all kind of shit to try to set a homeless person down, but they really won't do too much to put a homeless person into their own apartment or something. Now, at that little rinky-dink shelter where Satan helpers run that bitch, they give you this thing, like a little slip of paper. They call it a check. You go down to the where you get your food stamps. Also, CPS is there. You go down to that office and excuse me, and you get a referral and you take it back, and their referral pays for you to stay at that shelter. And at the shelter, they're paying the government, reducing taxpayers' money to pay it about $750 for just Mac and me. It's either $750, could be a little less, possibly a little bit more. So if you have more than one child, it's paying more than $750 a week. Whereas I can find one bedroom, depending on where you look, anywhere from $600 to $750. But they rather, that's a month, but they rather pay $750 a week for us to remain homeless in San Diego than to help us out with our own rent. There's a lot of different type of shelters down here. A couple of them you have to get on the waiting list for, and they pimps too. You know, the city has found a way to pimp its people. I also noticed the more foreigners that come here, the more of us that become homeless. Rachel's is a place that is just only for females. No babies, so and dogs. You can bring your dog, but you can't bring your baby. What the fuck is that? Anyway, at Rachel's, you know, they get paid for us too. And Rachel's has what they call a boutique, and they've got people under so much materialistic mind control that a lot of the girls really don't mind being homeless, really don't mind going from shelter to shelter. Like you graduate from one shelter to another shelter to another shelter, you know, and they don't mind because, you know, they can dress real nice and have nice shoes and this and that. The only thing Rachel could do for me is give me some deodorant. Might eat lunch there every blue moon. Because everywhere you're homeless, everywhere you eat lunch, they're tracking you. Yeah, they're tracking you so they know where you ate lunch at, what time you ate lunch, what day you ate lunch, and what the fuck you ate. That's how they track you. So most of the time I just buy my own damn food. Um, yeah, we sleep here with the train. That's the trolley right there. But the train comes through here too. But guess what? I love the sound of a train and the trolley. I can sleep very well through the train and the trolley, so that doesn't bother me. And these people here, they all ride through as though, they don't see homeless people here. You know? That's how most of America is. They ride through blind as shit. They don't hear anything. They don't see anything. Damn sure don't want to talk about it and don't want nobody to talk about it to them. Anyway, I prefer to be out here in nature than to be locked up in a room with who knows how many people. People are schizo in there. I mean, I really don't like to call these people crazy because I know that it's the Cherry Marines playing in their heads. It's a whole lot of homeless people that the Cherry Marines are playing in their heads. There's a lot of us who are so-called disabled because we're being hit with directed energy. But these homeless people, they don't know that. They don't want to know that. Most of them actually love being homeless. The shelter I left from before I stopped the shit on one of them, it's all females. They all complain. And I'm like, well, a lot of this also, all this noise, it's called noise pollution. It's like, to me, it's just like a Sims game. It's just noise pollution. But anyway, the girls that are at that shelter, they all complain, but none of them want to leave because that's what I said. Hey, if everybody leaves out at the same goddamn time, they ain't got nobody there. So what we do? Shut them motherfuckers down. Then you got to think, too, about those babies, because you have babies in there come straight out of a hospital. 2-week-old babies, 6-week-old baby, 8-month-old babies, 13-month-old babies, 2, 3, 4, 6, 13, and my son also 16-year-old babies, that they have in there. So that's something that females have to think about. So Monday morning, I'm getting up. I'm going to go down to the Civic Center, and I'm going to find out what would happen if a group of females with babies actually camped out, camped outside and sit in a shelter, with CPS come get their children. Because where you go to get the referral and they pay $750 a week for you to stay in the room on the floor, it's like a concentration camp. I really believe it's a co-op for, FEMA and New World Order. You go there and you can get your food stamps there, and also the CPS is there. There's 3 of them all together. And they're all making money off the backs of the poor, the widows, and the fatherless. But anyway, I'm going to go and see, if they will come and take these sisters' children, and then I'll relay the message back to them. And put it on YouTube, what I came up with. And look at that. See that motherfucker? Why is he coming and parking over here by me? Why? Nobody parks here. Nobody parked here last night. Nobody's parking here now. Because that nigga is a perp. I'm not fucking stupid. And that's why he came and parked his ass here. Anyway, let me go. Almost 10 minutes. And the shit talker. Out. Crazy to say, why I pay you, Mom? Shalom.